Hello. Hello. I just got a haircut today, and I can't get it to stay the way I like it. So I just feel weird. I can do this, maybe this, kind of like this. You tell me, what do you think is better? I think I look awful. Look at my big old forehead. That's what happens when you get old. But anyway, I have three silly books. Can you tell that I have three silly books to read to you? I have one of my favorite books to read called Stuck, and another silly book called Please Open This Book. And then Dinosaur versus Bedtime. Dun dun dun. I'm in a silly mood tonight. That's why I want to do silly books. So let's start with Stuck. Stuck. This is a great author. The words and pictures are by Oliver Jeffers. I wonder what's going to get stuck. Do you know what stuck means? Of course you know what stuck means. You probably get stuck in places all the time. Stuck. I see a little boy and a little kite. It all began when Floyd's kite became stuck in a tree. He tried pulling and swinging, but it wouldn't come unstuck. The trouble really began when he threw his favorite shoe to knock the kite loose. And that got stuck too. So he threw up his other shoe to knock down his favorite one, and unbelievably, that got stuck as well. In order to knock down his other shoe, Floyd fetched Mitch. What is Mitch? Mitch is a cat. Meow. What is he going to do with the cat? Cats get stuck in trees all the time, but this was getting ridiculous. Floyd fetched a ladder. He was going to sort this out once and for all. Good idea. Get a ladder so we can reach all of those, right? And up he threw it. I'm sure you can guess what happened. I didn't think he was going to throw the ladder up in the tree. The ladder was borrowed from a neighbor who would definitely need to be put back before anyone noticed. And in order to do so, Floyd flung a bucket of paint at it. And wouldn't you know it, the bucket of paint got stuck. Then Floyd tried a duck to knock down the bucket of paint, a chair to knock down the duck, his friend's bicycle to knock down the chair, the kitchen sink to knock down his friend's bicycle, Floyd's front door to knock down the kitchen sink. The family car to knock down the front door. The milkman to knock down the family car. He threw the milkman up there. And he says, did you all get up here the same way? An orangutan to knock down the milkman, who surely had somewhere else to be. A small boat to knock down the orangutan, A big boat to knock down the small boat. A rhinoceros to knock down the big boat. A long-distance truck to knock down the rhinoceros. The house across the street to knock down the long-drive truck. A lighthouse to knock down the house no longer across the street. A curious whale in the wrong place at the wrong time to knock down the lighthouse. And they all got stuck. Keep going the wrong way. I need to work out my camera skills. This is getting ridiculous. They all got stuck. A fire engine was passing and heard all the commotion. The firemen stopped to see if they could help at all. Oh, good, look, they've got the hook and ladder. Perfect. And up they went. First the fire engine, followed by the firemen, one by one. And there they stayed, stuck between the orangutan and one of the boats. Fireman would definitely be noticed missing, and Floyd knew he'd be in big trouble. Then he had an idea. Do you see in cartoons sometimes you'll see a light bulb show up above somebody's head? That means they have an idea. Ding! Oh, wait. Then he had an idea. He took the light bulb and he threw the light bulb and went to find a saw. Is he going to cut down the tree just to get all that stuff back? Well, that's too small of a saw to take down that tree. It has to be. And he lined it up as best he could and hurled it up the tree. And that was it. There was no more room left in the tree, and the kite came unstuck. Floyd was delighted. He had forgotten all about his kite and put it to use immediately, enjoying the rest of his day very much. That night, Floyd fell asleep, exhausted. Though before he did, he could have sworn there was something he was forgetting. What's he forgetting? I don't know. Good night, Floyd. I know what he forgot. All the stuff stuck up the tree. And the fireman says, "Hang on a minute, lads. I've got a great idea. All the stuff is still up there. The lighthouse, the whale, the truck, the boat, the rhinoceros, the orangutan, the boat, the fireman, the milkman. The milkman is sleeping. Can you see that? The end of that silly book. I like that one a lot. This is a new silly book that I found. Kind of like the monster at the end of this book, but kind of not. This one is called Please Open This Book. And they're holding signs, help, and SOS, which means help. Words by Adam, I have not said this last name before, Adam Lehrhaupt, and pictures by Matthew Forsythe. Ooh, it's dark. Please open this book. Hello? Finally! Quick! Someone, turn on the light! I've really got to work on my camera skills, y'all. You opened the book! We're saved! We're saved! Do you know what happened? Someone closed this book. They just slammed it shut with us inside. Why would anyone close a book, especially a really good book like this one? You should leave it open. Look at this alligator. Look what happened. He's got bandages and his arm's in a cast. Is that what happens when I close a book every time? This is what happens when you close a book. See, he's injured. And he's been in there for days. That's horrible. The worst part? They completely destroyed this perfectly good banana. We worked hard for that banana. See, it got all brown and bruised. We saw who did it. He looks just like this. Have you seen him? We're still fixing things from the last time, so you should leave this book open. Just put it down. Step away from the book. We can change the story. We'll write something with a hero and a heroine. You'll like it. It will be a good story. You'll want to leave it open. Can you see what he's typing? Banana, 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 banana. Banana, banana, banana. Banana, banana, banana. If you like bananas, that sounds like a good story. You turn another page. You know what will happen? If you keep turning pages, you'll close the book. We'll be trapped again. You wouldn't do that to us, would you? We'll be good. Promise. I'm getting worried about closing this book. We'll give you the rest of this banana. There's still a little left. The other half was tasty. You could get stuck too. Did you think about that? Don't be this person. Don't be a book closer. Stop! Don't turn the page! You're almost at the end. If you go any further, we can't go with you. The sign says, warning, end of book. But what else can I do? It's a book. I have to turn pages to find out what happens next. And it might be the end, and then I have to close the book. That's how books work. You turned it. Don't make the lights go out. We are ready. One more page, and I have to do it. This book will be closed. You can fix this. Flip it over. And please open this book. Well, I'll open that again later because that was a fun book. I closed it gently, so maybe they weren't as hurt as badly this time. Finally, Dinosaur versus Bedtime. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Words and Pictures by Bob Shea. Bob Shea writes wonderful, funny, silly books.
Rawr! I'm a dinosaur. Rawr! Nothing can stop me. Roar, roar, roar! Dinosaur versus a pile of leaves. Roar! Dinosaur wins! Roar, roar, roar! Dinosaur versus a big slide! Roar, roar, roar! Dinosaur wins! Dinosaur versus a bowl of spaghetti!
You have to roar too, okay? Here we go.
Roar, roar, roar! Chomp, chomp, chomp! Dinosaur wins! Dinosaur versus talking grown-ups! Oh no! Blah 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 blah. Roar!
Oh no, run! A dinosaur!
Dinosaur wins! Dinosaur versus bath time and toothbrush. Roar, brush, 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 roar, brush, 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 roar, 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 brush, 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 roar. Dinosaur wins again. Now Dinosaur must face his biggest challenge.
What comes after bath time and brush time?
Dinosaur versus bedtime. Roar, 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 roar. Bedtime wins. Good night, Dinosaur. Snore, 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 snore.
And that is an immensely silly book, but I love it. All right, it's time for me to go to bedtime. So get your fingers out. Exercise them. Wiggle them. You can do 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Practice waving. Practice waving. Make a fist. Stick out your pointer finger. Stick out your pinky finger. And stick out your thumb finger. Like this. With all three out, this means I love you. Okay, here we go. I love you. Goodbye. I love you. Goodbye. I love you. I love you. I love you. Goodbye. I will see you next time. Thank you for reading. Good night. Bye.